Hey guys, welcome back to the Hallow'd Past. If you haven't seen my first episode, stop what you're doing right now. Press that little eye in the top corner, I'm not sure if it's on the left or on the right, and check it out so you can learn about the first year of Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm going to try this a little bit differently. Instead of doing it in my outro, I'm going to do it right now. If you guys aren't already subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. We are going to bring you Halloween Horror Nights content throughout the year. Like I said, if you're not subscribed, please go do so. And while you're there, why not give this video a thumbs up and go check out some of our other content. Now, let's get back into this. So, due to the popularity of Fright Nights, the event returned, and for some odd reason, I can't find the reason behind it, the event was renamed. Now, it goes by the name of Halloween Horror Nights. Some of you guys might have heard of it. You know, it's just a little event that goes on every year. And it was advertised as the second annual Halloween Horror Nights. The event came back with more dates than the prior year. It only had 3 days, if you guys remember in the last video. It only had 3 days. Now it's gone up to a whopping 5. I know, crazy, right? It was October 23rd, 24th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. However, the hours for the event were exactly the same, and the price was pretty much the same too, because it was $12.95 plus tax. Alright, so now that we have the dates, hours of operation, pricing out of the way, let's get down to the meat here. Instead of having about 20-something shows like they did for Fright Nights, we had the debut, the birth, the emergence of 2 Halloween Horror Nights staples at HHN 2. Let's call it HHN 2. And if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure you've been living under a rock or you just recently started going to Horror Nights. We're talking about Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure. Now, the show was based off the cult classic film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, with obviously Bill and Ted coming to Halloween Horror Nights. The show would take place inside the Wild West Theater, and it would basically take on whatever is popping in pop culture. Now, along with Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure, we also had a few other shows. I'm not really going to get into it that much, but we had like the Pentadragons, Robosaurus, all that kind of stuff. And then along with the shows, also featured at the event were something new, something different. It's basically called Horrified Attractions, which technically would take the normal day ride that you would see and turn it into something dark and evil. For example, we had E.T., which was turned into Alien Forest at night. Now, during the day, you can go ride E.T., and at night, you go on Alien Forest. It was basically, from the outside, it looked like plain old E.T. However, the story was changed from meeting E.T.'s friends. You know, you can't see Botanicus, you can't see Mad Dog, you can't see Tickly. Instead of saving the friends from the Green Planet, you'll be encountering demons and monsters from another planet. Also, Back to the Future. It was overlaid and changed into Voyage into the Unknown. The queue for this ride had mad scientists, like, tormenting guests in the queue, which sounds pretty cool. And there's also Earthquake, which was turned into Terror Underground. Of Earthquake, if you guys remember Earthquake, or Disaster, whichever you want to look at it as. The water was tinted red, so it looked like blood. So that's pretty cool. So basically, you could picture yourself seeing that scene from The Shining with all the blood dripping and falling down. And then finally, for Terrified Attractions, Confrontation was turned into the Tramway of Doom. This change added Darkman in the ride's queue and the ride itself. Darkman is based off a character from the Sam Raimi film by the same name. Now, I know you guys aren't here for the shows and the ride. You guys are here to talk about the houses. So, let's get right into this. The first house we are going to talk about today is the Dungeon of Terror. Yeah, I know. Same name. Can't be that similar, right? Wrong. It's almost the exact same house they had the year prior. The Dungeon of Terror was in the Jaws queue line. Again, it was basically the exact same house. They did change a few things. Like, the house would improve, more spooks were added, a mirror effect only enhanced the scares coming through. So basically, they added a mirror room in a way. I'm pretty sure it's what I got off of reading that, but basically it's the same dungeon. If you want to learn about the dungeon, You see that eye that's up there? Press it again, and there's a link to my video about Fright Nights that I talked about the dungeon. So if you press it, you can learn about it. Now, let's get to the first ever intellectual property, or IP, as I'll be calling it throughout this whole series. This IP was the People Under the Stairs. This maze would be located inside of Soundstage 23. First house to be located in Soundstage 23. First soundstage house we ever had at Horror Nights. It's based off of the 1991 Wes Craven film by the same name. Now, hear this. All the props that they had from the original movie were used in this house. They're all shipped from Hollywood to Orlando. That's wild. I think that's crazy. So basically, this was the exact movie. If you've never seen The People Under the Stairs, please go check that movie out. It's one of Wes Craven's less popular films. Like, you guys know Wes Craven. You have Scream, you have Nightmare on Elm Street, and films of that stature that are big names in horror. Wes Craven is a horror icon. And if you guys haven't watched The People Under the Stairs, please go do it. It's different than a lot of movies you'll see. You might like it, you might not like it. I personally enjoy the film, and I feel like I should let you guys know to watch it, because I like it, so maybe you'll like it. And that's pretty much about it that I have for information about year 2 of Halloween Horror Nights. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I want you guys to do me a little favor. Comment down below the word, comment down below Bill and Ted. That way I know you guys made it to the end, and gives me a little reason to keep making these things. So, I already told you guys to like this video. Now, if you did that at the beginning, applause. But if you didn't, there's another opportunity for you to go down there and hit that like button. I want you guys to comment down below what your favorite thing was about Halloween Horror Nights ever. Like, all time. And if you've only gone for a year, tell me a thing. If you've only gone for 5 years, tell me that thing. If you've gone every year, let me know. I want to know. So, I just want to hear what you guys love about Horror Nights. What made you fall in love with Horror Nights? That's pretty much all I want to hear. Tell you one more time, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit that bell icon too, so you guys get notified when another Hallow'd Past video comes out. And with all that being said, stay excellent, my dudes.